Perfect. Hello, welcome everyone here to Spårvagnshallarna today. My name is Judith Wefer. I work at VINNOVA as a policy coordinator, and I have followed the development of the Horizon 2020 program closely the last few years. And there have been some intense first rounds of calls, and there have been plenty of opportunities for researchers and innovators from Europe, but also from Sweden. I think there are more than 200 Swedish participants already taking part in the program. So I'm very glad to have you all here today in the room, and also you that are watching us online. Welcome. I look forward to welcome you through this day, and when I have finished my very short introduction, I will leave the floor to Dr. Winroth from Brussels, who will give you the details of the upcoming calls. After a short coffee break, we will have a more hands-on experience from our guests that have project experience that they want to share with you. And after that, we will have some practical tips and tricks from our national contact point, Katrin Danelöv. And actually, Katrin Danelöv is the reason that we're here today. She has arranged this meeting, and she is the national contact point at VINNOVA for this particular area, the nanotechnology, advanced materials, biotechnology, advanced manufacturing and processing. And Katrin, would you like to just stand up? Thank you. Katrin also has an assisting NCP at the Swedish Research Council, Thomas Andersson. I'm not sure that I have... Yeah, there you are. Hello, Thomas. Perfect. As I mentioned, Katrin and I work at VINNOVA, as several of my colleagues here today. And VINNOVA is a Swedish governmental agency, and we're working directly under the Ministry of Enterprise. We also fund research for a bit more than 2 billion Swedish crowns per year. But we're also a national responsible organization for the European Framework Program for Research and Innovation, and that's why we're here today. We have approximately 200 colleagues in our offices in Stockholm, but also in Brussels, Japan, and Silicon Valley, as I remember correctly. And our Director General is Charlotte Brogren. But today the focus is entirely on the Horizon 2020. And it is not so new anymore, as it says on the slide. I think we've been living with it for almost 2 years now, happily. And it's after the member states, the European Parliament and the Commission, after some lengthy discussions, finalized this program. And they decided to allocate a substantial proportion of the common budget, the common budget that all the member states are paying to decided to put aside almost 80 billion euros for the coming 7 years to this program. And after those discussions, there are great expectations for this program to deliver. We have urgent needs of Europe. We have had a recent economic crisis. So there are some great expectations to deliver solutions to challenges, to strengthen the global competitiveness, and also the knowledge base where we can deliver world-class excellent research. And with the ambition to achieve impact from these investments that we want to achieve, we have the Horizon 2020 supporting the smart growth that Europe must have in a smart way, in a substantial way, working on a knowledge-based economy with a much more concerted efforts than previously. And by doing so, there is the program design with 3 pillars. You have them behind me. And each of these pillars are designed to deliver on their particular sub-priorities to the whole priorities for the program. So the excellence pillar, for example, will strengthen the frontier research base, supporting knowledge creation and mobility of researchers, and also developing world-class infrastructure. And then the industrial leadership pillar, where we are focusing today, it is the focus on key enabling technologies that are needed, for example, tackling societal challenges. And for the nanotechnology program, the techniques that are developed there can be used in several ways also for the societal challenges. For example, the advanced materials can often offer integrated solutions for processing, for example, to develop more sustainable processes and enhance the value of the industrial products. You can also enable new ways of production that are more sustainable, as is the biotechnology part, addressing forestry, agriculture in a more substantial way, a sustainable way. And all these societal challenges, there are calls for as well, and they are designed and defined in the third pillar for societal challenges. But today the focus is entirely on industrial leadership and the nanomaterial part. But if this information somehow would trigger your interest in other parts of the programs, VINNOVA has arranged a series of workshops. As you can see, some of the dates already passed, but you can find all the documentation from these previous workshops online. I'll show you in a minute. And these are the upcoming seminars that we're having, and you can register your participation online as to this meeting. And this is where you can find the documentation from today. You have down here, you have the web address. And for each of the meetings, you will find the slides. And if there's been a webcast, you can also find the link to the webcast. You can view it afterwards. For how long can you look at it? You know? No? Indefinitely, probably. And we are here today as Swedish National Contact Points, and it's Katrin, as I mentioned, but also more of my colleagues from VINNOVA. Would you like just to stand up so you can identify Johan, you as well? Thank you. So these are the guys that you can find during the coffee break. Also Ulf, would you like to show yourself? We have Ulf Holmgren here today also. And yes, and Thomas, and yes, I saw Camilla somewhere. Yeah. Also national contact points. And you can see also in this brochure, you can see who everyone is, the area of expertise everyone is responsible for. And you can find this leaflet outside as well. So I hope that after this intense day, you're not only inspired, but also have lots of information and you know where to go if you would need more advice and more specific information on the topic or areas that you need.